Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here in the world of Pike and Shot once again as we return to Pike and Shot Total War, the mod for Shogun 2 Total War. Yeah, it's a very cool mod. If you haven't checked it out already, definitely worth doing. I've done a whole bunch of content on this mod already. You guys seem to be enjoying it, so I thought, you know what, we'll do another battle, and we have a classic matchup here. We've got Spain versus France. We have a 2v2 here. And I mean, you wouldn't think it's a 2v2. Look at the size of these armies; they are massive. It's one of the great things about Pike and Shot. You could get some absolutely gigantic armies, and yeah, this is merely a 2v2. Sent in to me by a member of my Discord, one of my subs. He said it's definitely worth checking out. Some newer players playing, he said, but still a fun one nonetheless. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes down. I mean, France and Spain we've seen them quite a lot recently, and yeah, fairly evenly matched. You know, Spain has pretty good cavalry and cuirassiers, and so does France, to be honest, with some pretty solid units. And both sides have like guard or like musketeer sort of like units, which are like really elite. Looks like we've got lots of like arquebusiers setting up over here, and it looks like also we've got some lancers. These do not look like lancers, although they're lancers, cuirassiers. All right, okay. This is a Lancer Cuirassier of the Cardinal Infantry. An interesting unit, I won't lie. I don't think we've ever seen that unit before. We are playing 1630, not 1640, which is the other like period that you can play in. So I guess there's maybe just units I haven't seen from 1630, maybe Lancers. Cuirassier, Cardinal, Infantry. I've never seen these guys. They're like an armored lancer. Very cool. Basically like the medieval knight. They literally have like a lance that looks like you'd use it in a jousting match. So that's very cool to see. Yeah, we've got more German mercenary rapiers. But yeah, big left flank here of Spanish cav being formed up. The French have a similar flank themselves. They've got, looks like a fair amount of cuirassiers here. Got the Lenin Corps Carabineers, arquebusiers, mercenary rapiers. Do we have actually any cuirassiers? Yes, the Berlin cuirassiers back here. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that one goes down. Both sides right now opening up the game by, it looks like, firing cannons at each other's ranks. I mean, look at the hole that was put through here. Like, you can see the units are still recovering and getting filled up the blood there on the floor. But yeah, that's like what the damage that the cannons are doing, just blasting straight through these units. Looks like France is going to try and reply, but not so easily blobbed up by the Spanish. I mean, they're still putting some good holes into some units here. We've got a Lombard Pike unit there that's got a big hole in it. The guard units here for the Spanish are here as usual. We've got the Musketeers, and then we also have the Pikes. You're going to bring one of each in each army. So yeah, they brought their full complement there of guards. They have got options of guard, arquebusier, like mounted arquebusiers as well, but I don't know if they brought those. Yes, if you're enjoying the Pike and Shot action and would like to see some more of this mod, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And you guys seem to have been enjoying this content recently. And yeah, if you guys want to see more of it, do let me know. I'm always open to keep doing more of it and covering more of it on the channel. Big left flank here as well for the Cav, for the French. We've got Charles de la Porte, who is leading this cavalry flank. I've been told that he actually isn't king. I was thinking it must have been, but it can't have been, of course. Charles II, that'll be like really old. We must have been like the Charles the, I don't know, the 8th or 9th by this point. They did like the name Charles. But yeah, he's just I think he's just like a duke or something like that, or he's like a royal duke.
Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, there you go. There's troops running. Who is breaking already? Because there hasn't really been a point of contact. Oh, there has been, and they've gone in. The Spanish against the French musketeers. It's a ballsy move there. I mean, the French are going in themselves with arquebusiers. And yeah, they need to pull back, really. It looks like also, I think infantry might have been lost, I'm not sure. They're just mercenary rapiers. The musketeers did survive. France's countercharged with the arquebusiers and got thrown back, which seems wasteful, really, now looking at it. But yeah, this is all go all of a sudden. It's very quiet to start with. And then you go musketeers blasting onto the arquebusiers. Looks like, yeah, the Spanish are going to step back, just calm it down. They need to, so do the France, really. Just need to turn to this infantry to support this cav fight going on. Cavalry is pretty much like a missile cav in this mod. They can all pretty much shoot. Arquebusiers and the cuirassiers can all shoot. Basically, it's the lancers that can't. Musketeers here, they just need to support their cav, try and win this fight. I mean, they're much larger in size, 180. The cav units are 80, so you've got firepower on your side there, just blasting away at those cav. Maybe send a pike unit that way as well to support that fight. But yeah, they need to get all these arquebusiers and all this cav back to the side now, because Spain definitely outnumbers them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if another charge comes soon. The Spanish cav would rip through these musketeers. Musketeers hate a melee fight. Shots going off here. Hold the line! Stop those pesky Spaniards from breaking through. It's awesome, it really does. Yeah, if you haven't checked out this mod and you want to, the link's down below in the description of this video. It's a must try. I'll also leave the link for the Discord if you want to check out their Discord and join that to get involved in some battles there. It's a great community. And they can also help with sort of like installing and, you know, you find out what is going to be coming as well. Like a campaign is on the way and more factions as well. I'm really excited to see this mod. Once it's done, it's going to be one of the best around, that's for sure. I was going to say the only other bit of combat we missed was a skirmisher fight, but with like a French skirmisher getting routed. But there you go, we saw a bit more routing now going on. I think we're on the map of Lutzen, because this is actually the same map I think that we had in the last replay. We have the burning Lutzen over there. But it looks like, yeah, after that just minute of madness there, both sides kind of calming it down. I think Spain do is shifting some infantry in this direction. We still have a bit of a line fight going on over here. And right now they're just shooting at some pikemen for free, the French. They've got La Marine Musketeers. Oh, they're cool. They're like... They're supposed to be like Marines, yeah, Musketeers that like be on a boat instead. They don't really look much different though. I feel like they could maybe do with making that uniform look a little bit more seafaring. I don't know if you can easily, but I would have thought they would have been maybe wearing something a little bit different. They're just typical Musketeers here. So yeah, Spain looks like they're playing up the offensive game here. They actually are routing some of these Musketeers, or wavering them anyway. Haven't lost a man, but they're actually wavering. And that's what you do, you have to break morale. You don't really kill a unit in Pike and Shot. Looks like we're going to see a French charge here. Looks like the Carabineers maybe coming forward, or the Musketeers. No, they're getting point blank and just going to blast into the Spanish. Really nice volley there. We've got the Musketeers, the Guard, which are like, you know, the famous Three Musketeers with D'Artagnan. And the boys, they're going to fire. And they also do some pretty nice damage there to the arquebusiers in front of them. I don't know if yeah, I think the French are just cycling in and out, like doing some like almost like horse archer tactics here, like shifting in who's shooting. We are seeing the cuirassiers move up. These guys are more like the melee specialists. We've got Chevaliers here. I don't think they're that great in melee, but there's still a lot of Spanish cav here. Lots of cuirassiers. I think this might be both armies cav, it looks like at the moment on this side here. Like, Spain doesn't really have much cav anywhere else. They have a few here and there, but yeah, most of their cavs here, and they still outnumber this French cav force, I think, ever so slightly. Spain being aggressive over here on this, more on their right flank now, trying to push towards, I'd say, sort of left of centre for the French line. Bringing up a lot of pikes, fair amount of musketeers as well. We've got the Tyrconnell musketeers, like the, this is some Irish guys fighting in the service of Spain. It looks like it's, yeah, it's one of the guard units here. We've got a guard musketeer coming forward as well. That is good to see. I'm excited to see these guys getting thrown in. We've got the guard Swiss musketeers in the front lines here. So yeah, France got some of their own guardsmen in their fancy stripy uniforms. I probably one of my favorite uniforms. I think I kind of like them over the Spanish ones, to be honest, just a little bit. They're very, very cool. Reload those muskets. They take only about 10 years to reload. Very much still in their antique period are the muskets of the age. And there you go, another assault over here. You can see we've got Spain. Looks like they got lost in Miquelets. It's a cav charge here. We've got cuirassiers going in after some mercenary races here, and they look like they're going to smash through those. And the French have actually made a bit of a breakthrough in this right flank here. Not a major one, they've just kind of done a little bit of a charge there. And now it looks like, yeah, Spain is coming forward with the pikes, and we're seeing a pike fight get underway. Start poking, boys. I mean, looks like combat even. Apparently, they've lost actually a lot of troops already. Nearly like 100 troops out of that pike unit gone. They're getting shot probably in the side here from these Avignon musketeers, so you need to be careful of that. And we've got some arquebusiers are wavering. They've lost, I mean, 70 men. That's quite a lot for an arquebusier unit to lose and still be in the field. Like units don't break quite easily. They will re-rally. I've seen units like rout like 2 or 3 times re-rally. So it's definitely doable. Look at the size of these units. I mean, look at these units as they come forward here. That is 2 pike units going into the field there. That's 600 men. Fast. Yeah, the Toraldo pikes here going in. They're still very healthy. 291, 292. Got guard musketeers coming up to support. Yeah, the pikes going in. They're going to try and silence these Swiss musketeers. Imagine if you're a musketeer, just seeing like nearly 1,000 pikemen march towards you. You're like, oh god, we got to get out of here. And there you go. They finally get out of there. Here we go. Now it's the time. What we've got here, the Lusignan pikes holding on. They look fairly armored, fairly similarly armored to the Spanish ones, but they're outnumbered. There's double the amount of pikemen going into this fight for Spain. The scale of this mod is just incredible. It really is. Combat even at the moment, but I feel like they are probably dropping more. I mean, if they could sideshot it with a Champagne musketeer, this could definitely help even it up. Yeah, concerned about small arms. They probably will. Yeah, morale for them is actually yellow lining. Not doing so great there. Spain looks like they made a bit of another assault here. Looks like they got thrown back by France. And more pikes getting broken there. Still waiting for that big cav fight to really get underway again. Yeah, Spain is probably being a bit more aggressive on this flank here now. Got the guard musketeers moving up. Got another one there actually. I think, is it both players coming up their guard musketeers maybe? Unless you can bring more. Maybe you can bring more. I think you could though. I think both armies, guard musketeers are just there, that's why. Spain trying to get a bit more of a flank, and I think trying to get more stuck into this musketeer unit a little bit, trying to get them in melee. Not a bad idea, but it seems as though they're still holding on pretty well. Champagne musketeers, I mean these guard musketeers, they already lost like 40 troops, a lot of dead guardsmen there, that's not so good to see. Got to keep these guys in the fight as long as possible. Keeping an eye on what's going on over there. Doesn't seem like anything exciting just yet. France has a lot of troops over here still, and still has a whole other cavalry arm that they might want to try and get into play. Maybe, like I'd be trying to use this cav, trying to flank around the Spanish if you can. Like you've got mobility, just try and go around them, try and get in behind, or maybe use some of the cavalry and come across and try and now encircle this. But it looks like they're winning this fight anyway. You can see here the Tyrconnell musketeers are breaking. They are actually causing some of these Champagne musketeers to waver on the Spanish. But yeah, right now they're just kind of running at the French, and the French are like a brick wall right now. They're just bouncing off them are the Spanish. Had a small little hole in the line, I guess. You could try and push for that if you wanted to, maybe, if you had cav. There's artillery back here, some 12-pounders and 6-pounders, and one more musketeer. You could maybe try and go for that. France, so this unit also looks like it could break, but it's also going to break the Royal Musketeers by the looks of it. There you go, the first guard musketeer gone. Yeah, these guys are redlining themselves, so I think that's because of units around them breaking. And Spain looks like they are losing this pike fight. Oh, these guys are actually routing, apparently. They are stuck here, though. I think that does happen sometimes. But it looks like I think the Spanish are losing this pike fight now. Maybe. I was looking at morale, they're losing it wise, but they're not actually losing when it comes to combat. Italian mercenary musketeers. I don't think I've seen these guys before. I mean, they look very similar. They're in the same similar sort of dress. RIP to that guy that just got shot. They look very similar, but just like typical German and other various mercenaries. Again, don't think anything really has changed too much here. Spain's actually shifting his cav. It looks like he's shifting a lot back towards the center here. It's probably not a bad idea, but France just has so much cav. And we're now going to see, I think we're seeing a bit of a filling of the hole. We're seeing a lot more musketeers shifting this way from Champagne. The Champagne musketeers. They've been busy boozing before they came into battle. They certainly seem like they outgunned the Spanish in this area. I mean, Spain is holding units back. I mean, he's got mercenary dragoons back here, which I guess aren't going to do too much. But you might want to bring them up, like mount them up and bring them up further. Sapper company, you might want to bring these guys up just to support, bring the extra guns. I mean, also, like, there's all these troops over here which are sort of guarding the French left right now. But the French left is advancing. And just keep that in mind. The French left is about to get into play. Still, this pike fight goes on. It's not really exciting, to be honest. They're just poking each other. It looks like, actually, yeah, losing slightly of French now. The Lusignan pikes are being chipped away, killed off. The Tyrconnell musketeers just going to keep shooting into the French going ahead of them. Catholics killing fellow Catholics. Don't think that's what the Irish signed up for. They wanted to kill the Protestant English. It does seem as though the Spanish left is kind of just getting shortened. It looks like the Cav arm is kind of shortening. It looks like Spain wants to really try and test that center. I mean, France should really swing around their right with the cavalry here. Maybe with some of these musketeers, some of the marine musketeers, and I think that marine anyway. La Marine. It could also be a place in Spain, in France. Sorry, more than likely that's the case. But yes, they should shift these troops around and try and support with the cav with these infantry units here, and just threaten the Spanish line. Just try and I think they've got the numbers that they can make an offensive on that right. And Spain is quaking right now. The entire column of musketeers breaking there. More of them are getting broken here as well. They are taking some of these German mercenaries down with them, but not many. Pike's still fighting in here. It's still not broken through. If they were to break through, though, they'd get him behind and they'd be okay. A battalion staff commander here, which helps with morale, I think is helping to boost the morale of this unit, but can't stop it from losing. And here we go. The guard pikes are going in. They're going in against the Italian mercenaries. They fall back. And now France sends in more pikes. And the guard pikemen are now going to start doing their good old hokey pokey. And they have some amazing uniforms to do. But the detail on these on the uniforms is amazing. I mean, if you haven't seen like the coat of arms on the back, it looks great. It really does. Like, I mean, you've got to remember this is Shogun 2. There is no Spanish emblems in Shogun 2, at least that I'm aware of. So they've had to create that themselves, which is incredible. I feel like this pike unit, the Spanish should be winning, not decisively, but slightly at least. The guard unit, I thought they'd be a little bit better trained than just the typical Lusignan ones, but maybe not. They're getting outgunned here at the Spanish again. More Tyrconnell musketeers getting shot by 4 units of French there, just getting absolutely blasted to pieces. And it looks like the Spanish have fallen back. They're just abandoning this pike unit. It's probably for the best. It's not going to make it out of there. And yeah, it looks like we're going to see French sending forward some more pikes and Bellebrune pikes here, trying to maybe rout these Tyrconnell musketeers or flank the guards if the musketeers were to fall back. You might want to bring this other pike forward. If they're going to push forward with the guardsmen, they might want to bring that Lombard pike unit forward as well. 4-pounders here, like chipping away at this Lusignan pike unit. Doing a really good job here, just blasting those units. They need to keep these guys at fair range because artillery crew are very susceptible to being shot by musketeers. Kind of looks like it's happening over here. There's 17 out of 28 of them left. Yeah, look at that, getting shot to pieces here. Down to 13 with that volley. So it's something they need to keep in mind. Like, cannons, yeah, pretty dangerous. You can get quite a few hundred kills with them in pike and shot. But they also are very vulnerable to small arms fire. Is that the guards breaking? It is. The guards are wavering. Do not break, men of Spain. Be shameful for your king and for your country. You're the cream of the crop of the Spanish army. They've already lost 100 of them, though. They are losing that fight. Now the Bellabon pikes are going in as well. And again, France has another pike to outflank. And he's going to try and get these Tyrcon on musketeers here. He's getting shot nicely in the side there. That was a brilliant volley from the Spanish. He's side shot in the pikes, who I think are trying to really outflank these Lombards, but really they should deal with the musketeers in front of them first, because they're redlining with those French for a moment. Still waiting for a really big cav fight, really. I mean, if I was Spain right now, they've got a 4-pounder over there, I'd be taking the opportunity to just chip away at this cavalry arm, blast them to pieces. That's what you need to do. Looks like someone is trying to shoot their own artillery. Oh, this is 2 units as well. Yes, definitely blast them. Like, France is trying to shoot their artillery. I think he's over here shooting German mercenaries. But yeah, they should just be chipping away this Spanish arm, trying to kill it. I mean, Charles is in the front line. I don't think, general sniping is acceptable, but Spain might need to do it if it is to turn this game around. Looks like France is falling back with more pikes moving forward here. We've got some of the Spanish pikes shifting over. It seems like Bellabrune pikes are shifting back so they don't get countered. They don't. I mean, these Spanish pikes are just going into the same line. I don't know really what the play is there. They're also getting swords out. I don't know if that was a mistake, but yeah, they don't want to be getting their swords out, that's for sure. It's pike and shot, not sword and shot. There you go, the pike's back out. And it looks like Spain again trying to test this French right flank. Blasting away. Do your bit, boys. Oh, there's a beautiful volley from the French there as the pikes come in. Musketeers need to get out of here, though. These German musketeers is fine for anyone. They're on both sides of this battle right now, I've seen, the German mercenaries. As always, greedy boys fighting for money. Look at that, the size of this pike unit means they can take on two musketeer units here. They're not doing too badly either. Yeah, the pikes are suffering. They can't deal with. The musketeers are suffering. They can't deal with the pikes. Is what I was trying to say. Losing decisively. 101 out of them left. More cav now being shifted back from the left now towards the centre. Still nothing really has gone on that extreme right flank though. The centre for the Spanish is throwing itself in. They're routing a lot of these musketeers. The Lombard pikes, trying to win their fight. Looks like they might win this one. The French are quite concerned about casualties and French routing, it seems. Hold the line, men of France. Here we go, the French cavalry wing is now swinging around. We're going to see that get into action. I mean, it looks like it's looking the wrong way, though. You just swing around, boys, and look at the Spanish in front of you. Don't look at burning Lutzen. Don't worry about the civilians there. Spain again, kind of being forced back. The pikes are losing, I think, wavering. Yeah, they're redlining. They're trying to flank these guys, but then they themselves also being flanked by a sapper company here. Yeah, these Lusignan pikes may have defeated the guardsman pikes, but they might get beaten back here by sappers. Looks like the guardsman pike are coming back anyway. Like I said, these units often do come back. And we're seeing Gomez the Fourth. He's the Suarez, I guess that's the Duke of like Figueroa. Don't know where that is, but it's probably somewhere in Spain. He's coming forward anyway as Gomez to try and rally the men, rally the troops. Here comes some of this cav. We've got cuirassiers here. Spain have shifted from the left, come to more of the right-hand side. It looks like they're going to go for a charge. So they don't know whether they're slowing down. Musketeers, there are a lot of them here as well. This is definitely a soft underbelly.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I think that's maybe Gomez getting shot at, maybe. Here we go, cuirassiers going in amongst the musketeers. They're already wavering, I'd like to say, before they even make contact. And there you go, and into the guards as well of the French. The Swiss guards being smashed aside. Look at the unit just tossed around. That's a great charge there from the cuirassiers. The Swiss guards, they lost about 40 troops. And yeah, they've broken through the musketeers, and it looks like they're going to go into other units here as well. Cause as much havoc as possible amongst the French lines. They need more cav or infantry to back this up to the Spanish. And they could really make something happen there. The guard musketeers seem like they're tough to break. They seem like they're quite steady even after a cav charge. More cuirassiers coming in though here. They could go for a side charge into these La Marine musketeers. They're getting a good shot off first of them, the cuirassiers. They're wavering these Frenchmen here. If they could charge them, that's great. Here we go. Looks like there's a do or die for the Spanish cav wing here. It's going in where there isn't French cav. Fairly smart, I guess. It's going to try and smash a very soft musketeer line. Really thinking it's going to be the Swiss guards that are going to be the only ones to hold on. Everyone else is pretty much wavering on that line there.
Our men are running.
Yeah, a lot of troops here wavering and breaking. I think the guards are going to get out of here, but they're pretty banged up. They're wavering actually as well. And there you go. Look at that. France is being forced to retreat here in the center. We might see more Spanish cav getting sent in. These Lancer cuirassiers getting sent in. And there you go. Spain has made a brilliant counter charge there. I think we're going to see some of the Lancers going now, maybe for more of these reserve pikes. Their charge is getting a bit broken up though by rousing Frenchmen. And there you go. In go the Lancers. You can start poking away. It's an okay charge. Wasn't anything great, but it should be enough, I would have thought, to upset these musketeers. I mean, they're already wavering anyway, just because of the other units around them routing. And you see guns now. The artillery's like, screw it, we're just going to blast their own troops. Just get rid of this cavalry. And I don't blame them. Behind, like if the cavalry breaks through here, which it has, there's just more musketeers and artillery. And that is a huge problem here for the French. But they have also causing a lot of these cavalry here units to waver. The artillery getting a good volley off at the last minute, wavering a lot of these cuirassiers. And it breaking a couple. That's 66 out of 80 as well. There you go. Looks like the cav getting in amongst the artillery. That's looks like it's going to be a large French rout there, and that is exactly what Spain needs to do. So this is what they need to keep doing. And the French centre is sort of shattered there. Just one Piedmont musketeer holding on against a massive cav. I think that's them routed as well, nearly.
Our men are running.
I wonder what the next move is going to be. It looks like France is shifting musketeers here from the right. He's going to now pressure the Spanish. I mean, he should really just call a general advance along this line. To be honest, just get rid of these units here. There's not a lot of Spanish infantry left here, and it's wavering. But he has got to deal with the Spanish cav that's now in behind him. That is going to be a problem as well. And it looks like the infantry is making a bit of progress here that supported the cav a little bit. We're now seeing a lot of French cav being shifted back towards the centre, which is good. We've got some Belline cuirassiers, some rapiers. Yeah, mix of the two. We've got the units back here. The French are keeping a lot of troops guarding their artillery. Which is a bit bizarre. And the French left looks like it's also advanced a lot as well. So it looks like we're going to see a bit more action on this side here as the French look to put more pressure elsewhere. Has been a bit of shooting the cavalry, but not enough for my liking. And the Trillier is just waiting patiently there, just chipping away. It looks like actually, yeah, Charles has been shot at. Lost 5 riders. And the Spanish, yeah, having sort of broken through the center, now need to decide what to do. Do they pull back the cav and look for another soft spot, or do they just push on here with the cav and try and cause more of an upset to the French cav lines? Looks like some more French, like tiny little rapier units here, and also looks like Louis de Bourbon, Prince of Con, has been shifted that way. Oh, it's the young version of him. There's also an old version. But the Pikes keep piking. They're doing their thing in the front lines. We've seen we've seen the guards come back in here as well. I think both guards. Oh no, it's the same guard unit, just kind of weirdly split. They're going back in. They actually are attacking musketeers, which might help them out a little bit more. And the cav has done the what I thought it might do, and is falling back. Mainly it looks like it's falling back in the face of French cavalry and also French infantry here. It looks like they've turned a lot of some musketeers and also some pikes. Sort of deal with these units. I'm seeing some tire cannon musketeers being broken there. The infantry is getting mobbed up for the Spanish. It's one of their problems. There's little to no infantry left now. A lot of it is wavering or breaking. This is sort of like their new left. This sort of force of infantry here. The center's looking a little overextended. And the cav's kind of forming up the center line as well. The right's the most healthy right now. It's because it's not really seeing much action. He's just kind of stood here waiting. I don't know if this is a full army or just a portion of the army. We are seeing a push forward now from Italian mercenary musketeers of the Spanish. Well, I say that. They are now falling back. They changed their minds. They're like, oh no, maybe not. Yeah, the pikes. The Spanish gonna keep coming forward. The Toraldo pikes. The guards are broken and are not returning now. So yeah, these Toraldo pikes being sent in to replace them. German mercenaries still, chipping away, still doing their bit for their coin. Fighting against some Italian mercenaries. It is the age of mercenaries, really. Condottieri and all that sort of shenanigans. Look at the pikemen drop. There's so many. Look at the animations. They're all just like dropping to their knees and getting impaled. And there you go. This unit, this Bellabrood Musketeers, broken. And I think they're going to break probably a couple more here as well. These Bellabrood Musketeers also losing decisively. So yeah, they really just suffer the pikes. You do not want to keep Musketeers near pikes if they're in combat. There you go. These pikes did get defeated finally. Looks like Cuirassiers shooting in the back has helped rout those Arauco pikes there. And again, all the Spanish cav is just falling back slowly. It's just arquebusiers here, really. I think the French, if they wanted to, could slam into this. They've still got a lot of cav over here, lots of carabineers and arquebusiers. They could just go in. And I think they should. They should just go straight on in. We've got a cav unit back here. Cuirassiers. Oh, these are really rallied Cuirassiers for the Spanish. They need to keep attention on these. Get those back in fight, just keep them in behind the enemy lines, cause some problems. You can see here more Italian mercenaries, musketeers breaking. It looks like we're going to see maybe a cav fight soon. I mean, the gunners here getting blasted by French cav, German mercenary rapiers, and it looks like we might see the lancers going in here amongst the musketeers. Looks like they fancied their chances again. They did great success the first time. And here we go. Looks like, yeah, they're not really going in quickly. Oh, decent volley at the last minute there. They've gone in with the Lancers. Trying to pull through. Kind of pulling through, I feel like there, but they have routed them anyway. Whether that was because of the pull through, but yeah, a lot more French infantry got destroyed there. Spanish cav is running riot. This French cav really has not done a lot yet. It's been shooting. Which is what these musketeers are doing here. They have routed another one of their the Spanish musketeers. Sorry, Spanish cuirassiers there. And yeah, I was going to say the French might either turn and deal with these lancers or not. They don't fancy it. And there you go. Looks like Spain, having routed those musketeers, is going to fall back again. This cav. France, I feel like, had the chance to go in and counter that Spanish charge, but decided not to. The left now is getting a bit more spicy. They are now in a bit of a line fight here. They need to again push on. I think they have the overwhelming numbers here to the French, so they can overwhelm this. I mean, Spain's not turning his full force to even counter this. He's still got a lot of his troops quite flat. To do with turning to maybe support his line here. But yes, France, I think, has the pikes to break through here, and the pikes and the musketeers to break through there. I guess he doesn't want to overextend too much because he's still worried about this cav could just come in behind him. But that's when the French cav needs to come up and support. We've still got like mercenary races back here and other cuirassiers they could do with, you know, coming forward. It is very chaotic in these battles. I understand why they are. They're like massive, massive armies. It's hard to micro. But like this Spanish cav unit here, this cuirassier needs to get back. That needs to get the hell out of dodge. And so do these units here, but I guess you might not have realized they've re-rallied. I mean, these cuirassiers here might have to deal with them. It looks like France has realized that they're there though. Sending German mercenary races, I think, just to shoot them. Yeah, he has. So yeah, he's going to deal with these Spanish units. The Spain player not paying attention, and it looks like France is sending forward some cuirassiers. Looks like we're going to see a counter charge from the cuirassier lancers from Spain. I don't think the French are wanting a charge. They're just coming forward and shooting as they came. But I guess this is like the first cav fight we had since the very start of the game, really. And France is going to lose it. His Berlin cuirassiers here wavering already. I mean, both sides have played a fairly good game. I mean, credit to Spain for being the aggressor. It's always a hard job to do. And it seems like he ran into a French brick wall in a lot of places. He has found a few, you know, weak spots. But now France is taking the offensive, as he should. Spain playing much more on the defensive. The arquebusiers, yeah, just marching forward, shooting. I guess then they let them reload and then they charge them forward again. Just keep doing that sort of missile cav harassment. These musketeers here for the Spanish are very low on men left and morale, 54. They're not going to be holding for much longer. I wouldn't have thought it would be long until the French could just call a general advance here. I mean, they really can already, to be honest. Spain has got in with another little side charge here, though. He's got some lancers going in. He's managed to catch a musketeer unit unawares on this left flank here. The lancers are doing a really good job. MVPs for the Spanish. There you go, looks like they've routed that unit there. Are they going to move on to the next one? They might do here, and it's already wavering actually. I think because they're getting shot in the front, and then, yeah, the cav in the back, and they've broken there, 179 now, 80 men. French cav is going in over here to deal with some of these lancers. Finally, they just need to get rid of them. I don't think they're great in prolonged melee, and I don't think they'd beat a cuirassier unit, that's for sure. So, yeah, just deal with these guys. They're losing decisively, yeah, exhausted. Kill them off, France. Just deal with these lancers. They have more cav, I think, than the Spanish anyway. They have routed the lancers. Good. They have more cav than the Spanish at this point, because the Spanish have been using theirs, and France is not. Really, France still has a lot of cav free. He has got his cav way in behind now. Finally, Charles II is being active with the cav. Just get it in behind and rear charge, and then push forward with the front line here, and you rout these guys. The good old hammer and anvil works in every total war. It never fails. The Spanish left is hanging on by its fingernails right now. They fought hard, and for the hardest, they've been in the fight probably the longest out of anyone. Still got one artillery piece here holding on one of the guns, still attacking 4-pounder. Still trying to put holes into this French line here. The French are getting closer and closer to this gun crews. They're going to start to get shot to pieces. More musketeers here breaking, and looks like some miquelettes as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And there you go. That shows how long this game's been going. Units are running out of ammo. I imagine that might be musketeers. I could be wrong. But yeah, that is incredible. I think you're too wide here, France. You've got to come in closer. You've got to get in a bit closer. I'd almost get like right here. Just like your guys can shoot. And all it is out here is musketeers for the Spanish. Just do what the Spanish did to you and just charge musketeers with cav. You'll rout them, and then you can probably just run down the line almost to a certain extent if you also support with infantry. And then you can mop up this flank here, and then that's GG. I don't think the Spanish have anything then left. Repel this. And I've seen crazier turnarounds in this mod. In the last game, I thought France had clutched it up, and they managed to somehow get mass routed. Again, the French cav here, look at the numbers they have. I mean, number of units necessarily, some of the cav units are tiny. That cuirassies just routed there, actually. But they have, like, a decent amount of cuirassies here. Just charge these guys, these mercenary harquebusiers and the cuirassies there. Hit them, and then you can just get into the backs of these units here. We've got Gomez, the 4th, is still here, you know. He's waiting. He's quite vulnerable if you break through that cav line. Who's the other Spanish general? Or is it 2 Gomez's? No, it's... it could be, actually. Yeah, it is. It's another Gomez the 4th. It's his twin. Spain is wavering here. I guess maybe they're just playing the slow and steady game. They feel like, you know, slow and steady wins the race. I mean, it does to a certain extent, but I think hard and fast with this cav right now for France. You end this battle a lot quicker. Save some French lives. Oh, and France actually thinks it's gone in with the cav. France went in with the cav and lost. Okay, maybe I was wrong. They should not have done that. How did they lose? Oh, well, they didn't send it all in. That's why. They only sent in a ratia, it looks like, and a cuirassier. And lost. I mean, come on, France. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Spain's cav over here is all wavering. What is going on? Why is it all wavering? Is it getting shot by artillery? Maybe? No, it doesn't look like it is. It's just wavering to break. So that's a massive L there for Spain. Maybe it's army losses coming into it now. But yeah, 67, like these guys are breaking 73, 73. Yeah, they're breaking pretty quickly. That one's routed as well. That's 65 cuirassier. It's just this one harquebusier that's managed to sort of hold on, but that's wavering as well. And that's the Spanish center and left gone. It is now just the Spanish right that is left. And I think we're going to see a cav charge here from France. Finally, the nail in the coffin. I think more cav just go in. Just get it all in there. Musketeers hate a cav fight. Still got a guard musketeer. I think it was a re-rallied. Down to 94 troops left. Trying to support here. Spain is trying to support this line. Good volley there, though. He's got a couple of good volleys off on the ratios here. One cav unit breaks for the French. That probably is catastrophic for them. They're going to get a volley off and then probably just charge in myself. I think you get outgunned otherwise. Spanish, though, are breaking here. The arquebusiers are giving in. There you go, they've routed. The guardsmen got routed by one volley there from Chevaliers. And there you go, that Spanish right, like extreme right, has shattered. And now the French cav can get in behind here and just mop these guys up, really. It looks like Gomez is fighting for his life over here. He's getting chased by French cav, it looks like. Run, flee back to Madrid. And yeah, really these races should just go into the back of the guns here. And they're all actually already killing them off with the musketeers. Looks like with the, I mean, the guns are doing good damage back to the French here, carving these units open. I think farming. Please don't farm, France. Just to end the game. All you have to do is hammer and anvil. Spanish still have cav. They still have some healthy Lancer cuirassiers here. And the Mercenary Dragoons, I mean, in theory, are a cav unit. They have to be dismounted to be used, but they are actually technically cav. They're hiding behind these defenses here. I mean, Spain actually set up some earthworks to use with the sappers. Then they didn't defend. They actually came on the offensive, which is surprising. Yeah, here we go. France coming forward with this cav. It looks like he's going to try and, I guess, mop these guys up. The Lancer cuirassiers are turning around to deal with the left flank of the French cavalry arm, this more healthy cav arm, supported by Charles. And in they go. We'll see who wins. I mean, the Lancer cuirassiers have proved themselves pretty good. Very effective. The old knightly ways still proving their worth. There are musketeers in here for the French. They still have like musketeers of the guard in here. I don't know where exactly. They are in there. Yeah, there you go, musketeers of the guard. More French cav joining this fight. I think they're just trying to overwhelm them with numbers. I mean, also the Spanish routing units will be upsetting the Lancers. There's some close-range shots going off there, and that's routed the Lancers. I feel like fimming like that shouldn't really be allowed. It's very cheeky. There you go. I think that's pretty much the Spanish cav arm gone. There are, yeah. Now the French need to get into the back lines here, just charge these guys, rout the Spanish, and get this game done and dusted. Gomez still alive. He's not looking great. They fought hard at the Spanish. That's all I can say. They have fought hard. Mercenary Dragoons, I don't even think, well, they can just about see over their earthworks. They've probably got some pretty decent defenses there. And here we go, the French I think are going after Gomez over here. I mean, it's not bad choice of target.
We have driven their allies from the field.
There you go, they've driven someone from the field. I think it is maybe just the one. I don't know, both generals are still alive.
Glorious victories
Gomez is going to break.
Soon to be yours.
Yeah, and yeah, victory is going to be soon to be theirs. I think most Dragoons here are routing. I think these might be the ones supported by Gomez. They're also getting flanked by French cav. French cav has just done a drive-by and just allowed the Dragoons to get some easy shots on them, though. There you go. Gomez is gone. Now they just need to charge back these units here, or get the other general. That would be the other great choice. These Lancer cuirassiers just don't know when to finish. They don't know when the game's over. They return. Shows how elite they are, I guess. They're going once again. And I think I'm just going to fast forward now as we kind of wait for the French just to, to mop up this game. I mean, it's taking them a little while. We are just kind of waiting, just to see if anyone recharges the Spanish. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this battle. It's certainly been a fun one. If you have, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And there you go. I think that is the mass route we're looking for. And if you have any Pike and shot battles you want to send in, you've like Pope, I've got some epic battles that you need to check out. Feel free to send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. I'm always happy to check out some Pike and shot content. It's really fun. They're long battles, but they are fun and chaotic battles, that's for sure. And I think, yeah, we're just going to wait for Gomez here to break. He's wavering at the moment. He's going to go in and commit seppuku. against the Musketeers of the Guard. He's getting routed anyway. And there you go. That is GG. I think the French have won, and I'd say fairly decisively. Like, they have a lot of troops left, the French, it seems. I'd say it definitely was a tough learning curve there for the Spanish players. I think they were a little bit too aggressive. Maybe if they challenged the French cav, maybe they could have, on that, like, on the French right, the Spanish left, tried to challenge that. They might have won that. I don't know. It seems like the Spanish cav was actually superior to the French, just the French had more. Like those cuirassier lancers, they're nasty by the looks of it. They could do a lot of damage. So yeah, so it would be so it'd be good to see them, like, you know, challenge the French a little bit more in that cav fight maybe. But I think they played an okay game. France played very defensive, funnily enough, even though the Spanish set up earthworks and looked like they were going to sit in. But yeah, this was sent in by Itchy, who was playing as, I think playing as one of the French players, and then he's Capitan Liam. Liam is his teammate, and then we have Dr. Pyro, and then we have Najemnik playing as the Spanish there. So yeah, so Itchy sent this one in. His kills here, he got 273 kills with one of his Lusignan pikes. He has Bellebrun Musketeers 196, some Avignon Musketeers with 196 kills too. His Musketeers of the Guard, his highest ranking cav, or like highest kill cav unit, 124 kills, only losing 12 riders, very impressive. And then yeah, there are some the rest of his kills if you want to have a look at those. And then we have Najemnik playing as one of the Spanish armies. One is Lombard piking 306 kills, 226 kills with the cannons there. They ripped through the French, they really did. Then we have his pikes here again with 215 kills. Yeah, more pikes getting 184. They definitely seem like they were having more success with the pikes than the Musketeers did the Spanish in this game. The Guard one's getting 158 kills, and then 109 kills with Irish Musketeer there. The rest of Najemnik's kills. Then we have Capitan Liam playing as the other French army, getting 328 kills with his Champagne Musketeers there. And then 290 kills with the Guard Musketeers, both doing very well. Only losing 14 did that one. His Lusignan Pikes getting 151 kills. Chevaliers 142. And then the Cuirassiers getting 137 kills. So more of his cav being active in that game for Liam. And then the final army, Dr. Pyro, playing as the other Spanish army. His Cuirassiers getting this is just his normal Cuirassiers getting 203 kills. Then we have the Cuirassier Lancers here though, getting 152 kills. They did pretty well. Pikes 160, and then yeah, but his cav was really the real like powerhouse for him. Looks like he brought quite a small, well, relatively big. It's quite a small infantry army, I'd say, compared to the cav force. I'd say for Pyro, but it's, I mean, still deployed quite a lot of troops. But yeah, the Spanish were massively outnumbered. They had 10k troops, and they were up against 15k French. They were massively outnumbered from the start, so that was going to be a problem. And yeah, there you go, guys. That is today's game. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment show support. Hopefully you've checked out some of these other videos popping up on your screen now. If you haven't, I recommend going and doing so, as they are some pretty epic pike and shot games as well. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.